Some new info has surfaced concerning the new mobile Crash Bandicoot game, and does it give us a glimpse towards the next console game? Let's take a look. How's it going, everyone? Blueknight here, and welcome back to another Crash Bandicoot video, which is a follow-up to my previous video. If you haven't seen that video yet, the card is in the top right corner. Now, if you haven't heard already, a new mobile Crash Bandicoot game has been leaked online via Facebook ads, and was discovered by Twitter users JumpButtonCB and Motwera. I gotta say, these guys do a fantastic job at finding this stuff. And the rest is basically history, but there was more details and images that started popping up after I posted my video on the subject. No, nothing relating to the microtransactions or the release date, as those are still unknown details as of right now. But it's not too far out there to say that the mobile game could release between the reveal and the launch of the next console Crash game, sort of like promotional material. So let's go over all the new stuff that we learned. According to an unnamed source, the supposed name of the game will be Crash Bandicoot on the Run. Borrowing from SpongeBob a little bit, aren't you guys? As we already knew, this is an endless runner style game, but what we did not know originally was that it'll include crafting mechanics. More on that in just a bit. Then there's this screenshot of the game. It was kind of hard to see anything originally because it was modified due to watermarks, so I enhanced it a bit. In it, we can see several counters like Wumpa crates and Wumpa coins. The others are still a little bit difficult to make out, but there are two telltale signs here that suggest that this could be a very early development image. The first sign is these boxes for Select Run and Reset. I don't know, they just look really out of place to me. Then the second sign is Crash's overall model. It appears to be more reminiscent of the N-Sane model instead of this new model that we've been seeing for this game. So this tells me that they were using the N-Sane model at first, then started crafting the game around the new character models, which, like I said before, may or may not reflect the new console Crash game, but I'll get back to this later in the video. A description of the game was also found, saying, "Everyone's favorite marsupial, now on mobile. Calling all bandicoots, Crash is back, this time on mobile. Embark on a brand new adventure with your favorite characters and put a stop to Dr. Neo Cortex's evil plan to destroy the multiverse." In this new episode, Dr. Neo Cortex dispatched mutagen henchmen across the multiverse to enslave all dimensions. With the help of his spirited sister Coco, Crash must strike and bash Cortex's minions back to their own worlds. Get ready to umph and wump your way into madness with this new Crash game. The most iconic 90s character is now on mobile. Everyone's favorite Bandicoot is back, this time at the swipe of your fingertips. Join the fight with Coco and Aku Aku to defeat Dr. Cortex. Do the perfect run. Jump, slide, spin, and surf on the iconic tracks of the Wumpa Island. Collect as many Wumpas as you can. Spin through crates for special rewards. Avoid TNT crates, otherwise, boom. Uncover hidden paths and secret passages. Put on your running shoes and spot all the secret hideouts. Smack down crates and get to new tracks for exclusive challenges. Build up your base of operations. Unlock key buildings and create an arsenal of weapons. Grow and harvest crops to produce powerful serums. Access the Wumpa volcano to collect blaze pods. Repair the space rocket and fly to the space station. Team up with Coco to save the multiverse. Locate Dr. Neo's minions thanks to Coco's machine. Load up with your serums, bazookas, and ray guns. Go on the run and bash the evil henchmen back to their worlds. So according to all of this civilization looking area that we've seen before is actually where a lot of things come into play, like the crops, serums, and stuff like that. How the serums and such will be utilized in gameplay, we're not exactly sure on that just yet. But as you heard in the description, there is a little bit of story to this game. Dr. Neo Cortex dispatched mutagen henchmen across the multiverse to enslave all dimensions. With the help of his spirited sister Coco, Crash must strike and bash Cortex's minions back to their own worlds. A multiverse, you say? As in the same type of multiverse from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse? I'm now very curious if we'll see Spyro or other versions of Crash appear as well. I might actually make a Fury video on this later on. Now, of course, this is just a mobile game, so any connections to the next Crash console game are unlikely, right? Well, it could be, unless they decide to take the Ratchet and Clank before the Nexus approach and have it connect into the Nexus in terms of story. We now come to Crash's design itself. No, not the thumbs up render. I mean, really, who approved this? I mean this much better looking render. Could this be our first glimpse as to what the next Crash game would look like? Well, I'd like to say yes, because the texturing kind of reminds me of how Moneybags is textured in the Spyro Reignited trilogy, possibly due to Vicarious Visions shifting over from the Alchemy engine to the Unreal engine, if their recent job listings are anything to go by. Therefore, making all future projects between the Crash and Spyro dev teams easier to work between. Just remember, King is making the mobile game, not Vicarious Visions or Toys for Bob or Beanox. It's King. This also brings back up the leaked concept art from Toys for Bob back in 2019, suggesting slight redesigns for the characters were in order, and sure enough, it appears to be happening. Also, this might just be me, but if you stick this render into a group of Spyro Reignited characters, I'd expect that he'd fit right in compared to the 4K model. If a crossover was going to happen, this would be the perfect choice to do so. But there's also the matter of the more realistic looking design in the PlayStation Time to Play advertising, leaving me to ask, will the next game feature a more cartoonish look, like Reignited, or a more graphically detailed yet cartoony look like the N-Sane trilogy? This is something that I guess we'll find out in due time. But until then, that's going to do it for today's video, everyone. So, what do you guys think of this new info for the new mobile Crash game? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to stay tuned to the channel for even more Crash Bandicoot developments as they happen. Once again, thank you all so much for watching and supporting the channel. I've been Blueknight, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye!